Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Ẹ káàárọ̀, ẹ káàsán, ẹ káalẹ́. I am Iyanifa Yedun, tá a mọ̀ ní Miss Honeydrop. Bẹ́ẹ̀ mo ti pa orúkọ mi dà lórí gbogbo àwọn social media mi, ṣùgbọ́n èmi náà mo ṣì ń jẹ́ Miss Honeydrop, now known as Iyanifa Yedun. Anyway, welcome to my channel. Bó o ní iṣẹ́ wà dáadáa, ará ilé ń kọ́, ẹ̀gbọ́n àbúrò aládùúgbò ńkọ́, ṣé gbogbo ẹ̀ ń lọ dáadáa. Lórí ètò òní, màá gbìyànjú láti sọ̀rọ̀ nípa àwọn nǹkan kan tó ti fẹ́ máa mẹ́hẹ̀ tá ò gbọ́dọ̀ wò kó máa mẹ́hẹ̀. So, I'm going to be talking about some of the things that I have been hearing and, it should not be so. So I'm going to, in my own way, address it. Okay? Please do not forget to subscribe to my channel, share, and like all the content. If you've got questions, most likely I've answered them in my previous videos. So click on the view channel and go through the list of videos I've made. You just might come across something you need to know that you're not even aware you have questions in that area. Or even if you already know the question, just watch the video. If you still have any question, my contact details is there. You can consult me or contact me rather for your consultation. Ifa divination, tarot readings, Ebo, and the rest of it. Right. So, I've been hearing some very interesting things. I'm going to address some of them. One of it being that Itefa being done twice. Mi gbọ́rí. Ara mẹ́rìírí mi ò gbọ́ ibi tí wọ́n ti ń ṣètẹ́fá lẹ́ẹ̀mejì. Èmi ò gbọ́ rí. There's also the ó ṣèyàwó fá kò ṣèyàwó fá aspect of things. I will address that as well. And, contacting Babalawos just because they're following me. Now, let's start with Itefa. Couple of months ago, I met someone who contacted me because one of my clients had sent them my number. Actually, I hate it when I say that. It's my client. One of my omawo had sent this person my number to reach out to me, and we spoke on the phone, and this man told me about how he had gone through Itefa already with another Babalawo, and this person passed away. He looked for someone else to carry on helping with his Ebo, Idafa, and Konkon. Only for this other Babalawo, a younger guy from his previous Babalawo that was much more of an older person, told him that the Ifa that he had gone through Igbodu with is fake, is rubbish. We are chucking it out. And this is why we have to be careful between going to a Babalawo àti Baba Alariwo. Be careful. I'm saying it now. I might sound like I'm being playful, but I'm actually very serious. Please and please be very, very, very careful. There are amazing, phenomenal Babalawos and Iyanifa out there. But, like in any system across the world, there are people that are not genuine. There are people that are fake. And the only thing they want to do is make money off you and even destroy your life in the process. There's a difference between Babalawo and Babalariwo. Be careful. I'm saying it. I'm emphasizing on it. Mama, ó nira láti rí èèyàn tó jó lóòótọ́. Ẹ̀yin èèyàn gan ní tí ń lára bẹ́ẹ̀ bá rò lóòótọ́ ẹ̀ kì í mọyì. But that being said, just please ẹ máa sọ fún orí ẹlẹ́dàá yín kó tarí sí ibi re. People are after flashy things, glamour. Ẹ lọ bẹ́ẹ̀ tẹ́ pé they look like they know work and they don't know fuck all. Be very careful. Anyway, back to the story. This man went through another Igbodu with this new Babalawo, paid a lot of money, and then they gave him a new Odu. I'm not going to mention the Odu Ifa for privacy's sake, but the person is aware I'm talking about this. Thank you for allowing me. I had asked for permission in the past when we spoke. So that's the only reason why I'm going into this. Just so that other people can learn from it. He did everything the Babalawo had asked him to do, and rather than the problems to actually stop, it's kind of doubled, tripled. Things kind of got worse. Went from bad to worse, from worse to nightmare. It turned into a situation where someone who owns company and is an employer of people now becomes an employee to someone else. The economy is bad in general, but in this case, this is not about just economy. It's just the carelessness of somebody else, the greed, the wickedness of someone else messing with another person's ori. The Ikifa had been disposed, the first one that birthed him. The new Iki, gbogbo ẹ̀ tiẹ̀ wá dàrú bí ẹsẹ̀ télọ̀ kò tiẹ̀ nítumọ̀. Anyway, luckily for him, on that same day while we're talking, 2 people were about to go into Igbodu at our temple back in Nigeria. And I immediately called the Oluwo heading the Itefa. What can we do? How can we include this person's Iki to it? Because when this kind of situations happen, there is a fixture for it. Because before we even did anything, we did Dafa. And Ifa that came out, Ifare, Ifa Jagumale, the Odu Ifa that came out was the first Odu that birthed him in Igbodu. The very first one he did before the Babalawo passed away. The same Odu that birthed him in Igbodu was the Odu that came out in that Idafa. Ẹ̀rọ lọ́nbí. Ifá ò tóbi o. Ẹ̀rù Ifá bà mí. And, all the inquiries basically, Ifá kept saying that it's because of the other Ikin, the new Ikin that the guy made for him that made things go from bad to worse. So anyway, what we did was took his Ikifa and did some necessary. I'm not going to tell you the details of what happened, but it was sorted. We thank Eledumare. In life, please be careful. Be careful. The reason why I'm not going to divulge the information of what was done is because the same Babalariwo will come on this channel and come and learn something that they don't have the details. They don't know the Odufa they will recite. They don't know the first things to use, the right aware, the things that they are supposed to take when they are going to Igbodu. All the necessary first step. Skip. All they care about is money. Then problem will arise. Ọlọ́run á máa ṣọ́ wa o. Elédùmarè á máa fi ṣọ́ wa. But káwa gan ká máa ṣọ́ orí ara wa. So please, there's nowhere where Itefa is done twice. He didn't go through Itefa again with us. We just did what Ifa instructed based on his own particular situation. Other people, it might be a separate solution that would be applied. And that's why I didn't really want to go into the details, because what applies to one person might not apply to the other. And people have the habit of taking what I say out of context, call me and chat all kinds of nonsense on the phone, and still go and use it, cause problem for themselves, and say that Miss Honey drop abi Yanifa Yedun says, Ọlọ́run ò ní kó bá yín o, wọ́n ní bá dáadáa ń jẹ́. Please, if you want to do your rubbish, go ahead, but please do not mention my name, because I did not ask you to do something. If you want to do it the right channel. Some people will go to market and go and be buying èròjà ẹbọ. They will ask you, what is Ifa asking me to use? You give them the list. You give them the price. They'll go to the market and buy èròjà nǹkan ẹbọ and then want to do the ẹbọ themselves. Gbogbo ẹ̀ bá dàrú, ẹlẹ́yìn ọ̀kan. Some wọ́n láwọn ra fruit àwọn gbé lọ sọ́dí sí odò fún ẹgbẹ́. Ẹgbẹ́ yín ṣọ́ sọ fún pé odò ló wà. Ọlọ́run á dáríjì yín o. Whatever you do not mention my name where you're doing your nonsense, because I'm not involved. Ọwọ́ mi rè funfun nene. Mi mọ̀ kankan pa ẹ̀. So that time ẹgbẹ́ yín bá fẹ́ wá dá sẹ́ríà fún yín, they will not come and visit me first. I don't know anything about it. You're on your own. You get it. If you don't get it, forget about it. That's your problem. Moving on. Ìyàwó fá. You see this ìyàwó fá thing, eh? Ha. Nǹkan tó ti dálẹ̀ kò ṣeé kó. A lot of women go to do idafa with babalawos, and there's no way I'm going to talk about this that I'm not going to step on one or two toes. But otoro nini amasong. Otoro ko nini kamasong, because this thing is unbecoming. A lot of women, ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ obìnrin la máa lọ ṣe ìdáfá. Wọ́n á sọ fún wọn pé ayáfá ni wọ́n. Ẹni tó ń dáfá fún wọn tó ń sọ fún wọn pé ayáfá ni wọ́n. Kò ń ṣe pé wọ́n parọ́ o. Bá wọn gangan láti máa sọ pé Ifá ní káwọn fẹ́ wọn. Bó bá tiẹ̀ rí bẹ́ẹ̀ lóòótọ́, ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ má jẹ́ ó tẹnu yín jáde. Ẹ jẹ́ kẹ́lòmíì dáfá yẹn fún wọn. Because you start even looking like a liar amongst many other things. Let me say it in English. A lot of women go for idafa. The babalawo will tell them, based on the odu that came out, that you are ìyàwó Ọ̀fà. And then the same babalawo will be telling the woman that you are supposed to marry me, this babalawo that is doing the idafa for you. Do you know why this is more painful and irritating? Because it happened to me as well. Orilo yomi, at common sense. When I was relatively new in Isheshe, I had done a dafa with someone. He has 3 wives. Funny enough, he's a very popular and known person. Very popular within the Isheshe. Said, bye. Everything he said was true. So I'm not even going to take away from what he said. And I knew it was true. Ìyàwó Ọ̀fà ni di. He's taking permission from his first wife and she's giving him the go-ahead to marry me. Apparently, he asked me to send this picture. I did send the picture. I didn't know what he wanted to do with it at the time. He wanted to show his wife as a client and to see my face properly. Anywho, starts asking me out. I told him right there on the phone that day, I'm sorry, I can't do it. Although the good thing is that while he was doing the dafa before the asking out came up, he had already said that I can't marry a normal person. I have to marry a king, a babalawo, or whoever I marry has to do itefa. And I said, okay, no wala. You see, those first 2 options could say they work, because me, I don't like stress. I don't like drama. I don't like problems. And there's no way a king will marry 1 wife. It's almost impossible. Babalawos too. Olorogun ni wọ́n. And even if see this Orogun thing, it's very complicated. It's not straightforward, because a lot of people are like, but Oníṣẹ̀ṣe ni you should be open to it. I said I'm not unopen to it, but it's not as easy as people glamorize it. It is when you get into it, you now realize, damn man, what did I get myself into? It's not fun. I'm from a polygamous family. And trust me, I know how stressful it can be. I don't want to go through all that stress. So I just thought, nah, I can't. And for a lot of reasons that I'm not going to mention, I still thought, I don't think I want to go in that part. I'm also from a royal family. So I know how all royal things can be. Yes, I'm a princess. I don't talk about it, but I am from a royal family. And it's like, damn, man. I'm not hungry to be an Olori. My mother is one, and that would do. That's enough Olori for the family, you know. So I just thought about a lot of things, and I decided I didn't want to go with any of the options, and I went for someone who is neutral, you know, ready to do Itefa, which he went through Igbodu, you know. But the problem in this whole thing is that most of these women are not told that they have this option. There are few babalawos that are honest that will tell you, but the ones that have ojukokoro, they already have agenda, will not tell you this. And they would forcibly marry you, make you live your lifestyle, change you in that process to suit their needs, and for the most part turn your life upside down. I've seen a lot of well-to-do, educated, elite women become redundant just because they became Ìyàwó Ifá. Woman, be wise. Shine your eyes. Open your eyes. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ nítorí Ọlọ́run. Téèyàn bá wá bá yín sọ̀rọ̀ nípa Ifá. Iṣẹ́ tí wọ́n bá wá sọ́dọ̀ yín ni kẹ́ ẹ ṣe fún wọn. Ẹ má fi dídó lọ̀ wọ́n. I'm sorry for my vulgar way of speaking. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́. Nǹkan tẹ́nìyẹn bá wá síbẹ̀, òun ni kẹ́ ẹ jẹ́ kí wọ́n ṣe. Kọ́ dẹ̀ máa bá tiwọn lọ. If truly you are supposed to marry that babalawo, do your Idafa with someone else you know you trust that is neutral. Let the person confirm pé òótọ́ ni Ifá sọ bẹ́ẹ̀. Because a lot of women are falling victim in this situation and they are trapped. They don't know how to come out. They are scared. I can't save the whole world, yo. Listen, I've got my own Temitomileru. Yes, Yanifa Nimi, they did not say I should come and sacrifice my own self for everybody. Because I keep having these situations over and over and over again. That's why the on Tamilara, o Jamilara je. O ba mi ni bi Akinyele ara gidi gan ni. Oh, in fact, because I myself have experienced it. Almost. Mo japa ni. If they start telling those kind of things, run, no, run. If you hear japa, jadanu. Cause to ba duro, you be on your own, no, cause she duro wo. I'm saying it, I'm shouting it. I can't do more than this. In the end of the day. Because even after you get into this trap, it's only a father that can deliver you. I cannot take a gun and go to your husband's house and say, release her. Because do you know there are so many women that were married, left their husbands and became babalawos? By the way, it's not only babalawos that do it. I know wolis that do it. I know at least 2 or 3 woli when I was still a Christian. I still know them that did this. Afa to do it. Tẹ́ pé ìyàwó níyàwó la máa wọ̀ yín lójú. Ẹ fi pa, ẹ fohun tó ọwọ́ mi ò tó máa fi gàngàn máa fi fà. Ẹ fẹ́ yàwó níyà gbogbo ẹni tẹ́ ń ṣe àwọn ìwà burúkú yìí. Á lẹ́yìn lọ́jọ́ kan o. Ó máa lẹ́yìn ní ọjọ́ kan. Ọ̀tá fàsókè yìí dó borí bọ́ bá yóò rí tọ̀run rí. Everything you do in life has consequences. Mo mọ̀ pé lóògùn lóòótọ́. Ṣùgbọ́n ẹ máa ro ọjọ́ ọ̀la. Àwọn ọmọ tẹ́ bí ẹ̀jẹ̀ ń bẹ̀. Nígbà tí ẹ̀yin náà bá padà tẹ́ lọ bá àwọn àgbà ibi táwọn àgbà ń rè. Ẹ máa rántí ọ̀la. This thing you're doing is not fair. Excuse me for what I'm about to say in Yoruba. Ṣùgbọ́n ṣe robo. Do. Oh, there my end is síbẹ̀. Nothing else. There is nothing special. Apart from gbogbo àǹfààní tó wà láyé àwọn obìnrin tẹ́ ń fipá fẹ́ yìí. In the end of the day, vagina is vagina everywhere. Excuse my French. Well, it's not a bad word. It's just, you get the point. Have discipline. Ifa keeps telling us, have discipline. Part of àwọn èèwọ̀ Balufon. Ó ní kéèyàn máa gba ìyàwó oníyàwó. Àwọn tẹ́ ń gba ìyàwó wọ́n lẹ́lẹ́dàá tiwọn. Àwọn obìnrin tí ò lọ́kọ náà tẹ́ ń fipá fẹ́ wọ́n lẹ́lẹ́dàá wọn o. I've said my own, both for the woman and the men involved. Ọlọ́run á ràn gbogbo wa lọ́wọ́. The last thing I wanted to talk about is this habit. And I'm warning people seriously, because this thing has happened at least a few times now. When you contact a babalawo that you saw on my list of followers, and then you go and have your problem with them and then come back to me and start telling me rubbish. I did not send you to them. I did not recommend them to you. Except the person I tell you to speak to. Maybe because they are closer to you than I am. That's the only time I'm accountable. That's the only time I'll take responsibility and I'll get involved. But when you see someone following me, you go and meet them. They come and meet you. Whoever is meeting who, I don't know, I don't care. But please don't mention my name because they may come whatever happens to you on your own, by yourself. You have your name, I have my name. Bikonuno. Na God I take beguna. Do not follow anybody or go and do business dealings or send money to anybody because they are my follower. I don't know anything, no. There are many people that follow me that I do not even know, that we don't talk. I haven't had any direct dealing with them because after they don't choke your eye outside, you come and start telling me stories that touch. I don't know what you want me to say. Hey, yeah, sorry, Ndo. Ekpele. Because I did not ask you to go to them. This thing is upsetting because I've seen people get scammed. Their money taken just like that because somebody messaged them. I saw him on your post. He made a comment. So everybody that makes a comment on my post, suddenly they are my friend, Abi. No, I'm asking. They are my friend. Guanu. Use your brain. Please. Let us be responsible. Be responsible for your actions. Be careful with the decisions you make because they can either be profitable to you or cause you harm. Financial or other sorts of harm. I don't know anything. Even if I introduce a babalawo to you, if they start telling you, you're a beautiful woman, I like you, come and be my wife, please tell me first. So that we can see how we can address the issue. If I is saying that you are their wife and you want to marry the person, why not? Go for it now. But if the person is trying to roy you, my hand no dey oh. My hand, dey. I've said my own now. I don't wash my hand off the matter. So that Tobadola, you now not come and be saying one thing, two things. You understand? Okay? So, my darling people, this is where I'm going to end the video today. I'll see you another wonderful time. Take care of yourself and stay blessed.